And good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to UndercoverETuk UK. Hope everyone's having a great weekend so far. Hopefully I can make it a little bit greater as well. We've got some Jellyfish UAP footage. So remember Jake Barber, he showed that UAP, well, he showed a couple of videos, didn't he? But he's got his secret spot that he's been recording from and his team's been doing amazing, right? I put my hands up because there's no need for the secrecy. But anyway, so this has now come up on News Nation. Southern California coast, a hotspot for UFO action. Post says, look, I've got a hotspot just outside my house here, and I think it's genuine. I think there's something to do with the frequency maybe in the area. I know we don't have 5G here. We're right next to a river flowing, probably holds its own natural frequency, right? No idea why they're here, but I'm seeing all these objects all the time, and these aren't tic-tac UFOs. These are hockey pucks in my mind, are saucers, right? That's the first thing I'm going to say. Now, whether this is a tic-tac or a saucer, I don't know. I can't. Look, they're analysing their footage. I'm analysing my footage. So that's where we're different slightly in terms of what they are, but we know they're UAP. So that's where we all agree, right? Okay, Larry Fagan on the Facebook group captured a jellyfish. He says casually. Shall we take a look? Fantastic, mate. Cracking work. Obviously, you've been filming the skies for some time now. Me and you have been sharing information for, I don't know, a couple of months, I would say. I can't remember how long you've been in the group for, to be honest, but I don't even know how long you've been watching the channel for. But I know you've been sending me evidence. I know that some of it's been quite good, to be fair. You've been filming for the UAP, the Dragon UAP, the hockey pucks, right? And I guess that's what you were doing on this day. And you captured a jellyfish. Let's just turn it down a bit there. You captured a jellyfish, and this is phenomenal. Brilliant capture. I understand why you call it a jellyfish. It does have the tentacle licking things, and it's got a nice white bob on the top there, and it looks like a jellyfish, right? Just really high up in the sky. You've got a lens on your camera there. You're using an iPhone 13, is it, or 12? Got a lens on the top of the phone there, so you got a little bit of distance, and yeah, I mean, it's impressive, mate. It's a little bit different to what I'm used to, you know, but at the same time, I'm seeing similarities as well. I really am. So without trying to stop and start the video too much, I've already taken some screen snippets of what I want to enhance. But you can see how the objects almost look. It does look very saucery in there, doesn't it? It looks like there's a saucer just spewing plasma top and bottom. And if I was a betting man, based on what I can see here, I would say that this is an object that's just doing something very strange, and it just, because it's doing whatever it's doing, it's starting to look like a jellyfish in terms of the plasma spewing out. Okay, it's not totally hiding itself fully, which means that I don't know whether that's the intention, but it's clearly looking odd, right? It almost looks like an alive plasmoid type of being, and that's what I would have gone with had I not seen a black object in the middle of it there. And it's funny, isn't it? Because maybe the people that are showing us this stuff on News Nation, you know, the Jeremy Corbells and the Jake Barbers and all that stuff, maybe they're showing us this stuff knowing what's really inside there, but trying to paint a different picture. I don't know. I just don't trust anyone who's looking at this and delivering slightly wrong information. I just don't trust it. And this is what I feel is happening. They're either misinterpreting what they're seeing, or they know what they're seeing and they're just giving you what they're giving you anyway. Where they're using, it looks like a jellyfish, right? So this is what they're seeing in South California. This is what Larry's seeing in California as well, folks. He lives there. There's a hotspot out there at the moment, and Larry's been recording Dragon UAP for some time. So I think it was on the cards for you to capture something like this, mate, in all fairness. And hey, who knows, man? Maybe this thing is you've captured this thing whilst it's on the way to being called to Jake Barber's team. You know, like, who knows? But honestly, like, it's some crazy stuff they're dealing with. In my opinion, I'm going to say this, and I'll be the first to say it. I think that's a saucer inside there. Maybe even two objects, maybe more. Maybe there's four smaller pucks inside there. On top of this saucer, and that's what's giving off the plasma on the top. I can't work out the tentacle thing on the bottom. To me, the tentacle thing isn't really consistently there. You'll see in a second. It almost looks like it's getting shorter there and then folds into something else. It's a strange. Just wait for it. You'll see what I mean. The black object is being covered by the plasma on the top. So sometimes it's visible, sometimes it's partially visible, sometimes it's not at all. You can see how that's changing now. You can see how the orange is covering it. It just the oddest thing to try and analyze, right? It's not even just weird. It's just weird. Do they look like tentacles? Yes, from a distance they look like tentacles. Are they tentacles? I don't know. I don't know. These things spew out plasma for different reasons. Maybe it's just doing something we just don't understand. Could be something simple, like releasing energy because it just doesn't need that much. Maybe it's sending a signal to another UAP. I don't know. Right now I just feel like sticking a nice bit of tomato on top of that thing, putting a bun either side of it, and calling it a hamburger, right? Because it's dinner time. I'm hungry. I haven't had a chance yet, so that's just. It looks like a hamburger. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Obviously, I'm going to do some enhancements, so hang around for that. It looks like lava dripping off that burger meat, doesn't it? I'm really hungry, guys. I apologise. So look at that for a finish shot. The video's finished, 4 minutes 23 seconds. Thank you, Larry. It's a lot more video than what we've been provided by the others. And yeah, look at that. Seeing this object here now, looking at that, you'd be like, oh wow, it's just a little black object here, and then surrounded by this. But actually, I feel like it's this big. I feel like it's doing the whole length of this here. And the plasma's just hiding. I don't know what this is all about. We're going to go into the enhancements, see if we can see any more. Larry, thank you very much, mate. Just keep doing what you're doing. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Thank you. And that's what the Facebook group looks like, folks. So get involved. You can just click more on this video and you'll find the Facebook link. You'll find a link to memberships as well and how you go about getting one of those and what it means if you get one. And you'll find my email address on there as well. So fantastic. Get in contact, guys. Right, enhancements. Boom. There you go. And this is what I suspected. The plasma is just light that covers up the object, okay? That's the way these things work, in my opinion. You can just about see here, black outline of an object. Yeah? And this is what I think is a flying saucer inside there. It could even come right round here. I think it does. It comes round and goes right round. Trying to fill in the gaps, And I think it might have a little top hat on the end. I think. I'm not going to say 100% because I just don't. There's not enough. But this is just my interpretation. Again, looks a bit pucky there. Sorcery even. It's too big to be a hockey puck, right? Too big. There you go. Look, it's in this shape before. Black shape. We see it in my videos all the time. We see it in the live stream all the time, guys. Spewing out masses of plasma there, and then this nice red hue coming across here. Weird. And there's those tentacles that we're talking about, that we're supposedly seeing tentacles. I think it's just a mimic of salt. I don't know why. Maybe they're programmed once that if they're surrounded by blue, they should be a jellyfish. And sky's blue, so it's being a jellyfish. Who knows? This to me looks like a flying saucer with a nice slab of cheese on the top, covering it up, and then we've got a nice bit of relish on the bottom there. I'm just so hungry, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm sorry if I made you really hungry. It is what it is. Oh, look at that. Blue plasma. Fabulous. The bubble. And there's the lava, you could say. Mad, isn't it? Just crazy. And then a couple of plumes of plasma here. Might even be another hockey puck down here, see? You just don't know. I couldn't say for sure, guys, but I mean, it's way up there. Look how dark this object is, and there's definitely something up there. They're using this plasma to hide something. Honestly, they're using this plasma to hide something. And I've always said this channel is years ahead of its time, honestly. Like, we've done so much research, and this is my take on it. That's a saucer in there. Look at the size of this thing. Look. Hiding itself. Looks like a love heart here, how this has come out. Beautiful. But gosh, I've got to admit, it's got some colours on it. And I'm loving the fact that they're spewing out different colours. I wish that the UAP would do that all the time. It'd make life easier. Seeing blue and red plasma coming out. Fantastic. But I don't know what it's doing. This could be a natural organism for all I know. I could have this completely wrong with the whole puck thing, and it could be a natural organism just shedding or something, or mating. Who knows why they got special colours coming out? Who knows, guys? Who knows? Maybe it's given birth to another one. We just don't know enough, guys. With that said, I hope you enjoyed that one. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. If you've got any theories on it, if you've captured anything like that in the past, in the now, get it over to me. UndercoverETuk@gmail.com. Thank you for your support. Make sure you subscribe. It's free to do, so you might as well. You're getting better evidence from me as well, like the footage that we're getting, guys, between my audience and my live stream. It's clearer, it's longer, and it's live, guys. Why would you wait for the military when you can just film the skies yourselves? That's always been the message. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great rest of the weekend. Take care. All the best. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.